Good morning, everybody. We all sound very festive today. I love the chat. What's up, man? Good to see you. All right. Well, welcome to Grace. My name is Del. I am one of the elders here. As everybody kind of filters in, let me just say, if you are new here or maybe it's your first time, first welcome. We do have a gift for you back at the Connection Center. We'd love to get to know you. We also have two nurseries, one for toddlers, which is all the way at the end of the hall in the basement, and another one for nursing moms. If you need some help finding that, just ask anybody in the back. They will help you out. If everybody's kind of settled here, I'm going to ask the ushers to go ahead and take the morning offering. Just as a reminder, you can go online, set up there at the website for recurring gifts, one-time gifts. We also have boxes on your way out of the sanctuary. A little bit later on, I did that backwards, that's okay. When you see the children's church slide come up again, children's ages 4 to 7 will be released, assuming Brad remembers. There it is. Maybe. This morning, we restart Christian education. So children's and youth classes resume today in the basement. Again, if you need directions, just ask back there. They'll show you where it is. Also, Mitch's class is going to continue up in the fireside room. Tonight, also, we have Awana and youth group kickoff for the year. Awana kicks off today at 5 o'clock. That'll go till 6:30. And the youth resume at 6:30 and go to 8 o'clock. Make sure that you used the southeast carport entrance, or they're not going to let you in. Also, later this week on Wednesday, Julie's Bible study, which is the book of Luke, part 1, will begin. You can find information for that back at the Connection Center. This week on Thursday, we are hosting an EFCA pastors meeting for lunch, and they still need one salad and one dessert. So if you're interested in providing that, sign up back at the Connection Center. Everything's back there. Okay, so now a bit of excitement. We are today launching the new version of the Words of Grace. And coming down now, we've got some lovely and talented people are going to be passing them out. We're doing it this way because we want everybody to have a chance to see it. So if you take one per family, there's some great stories in here. And the whole concept is this family telling each other and testifying to God's goodness and how God is working in your life. So as you read it and you think, everybody has a story. And you'll notice on the first page, down towards the bottom, you can see where you can submit stories. And Beth has been editing feverishly over the last few weeks. And especially on my wife's, because that required some, she'll tell you she's an art major, not an English major. So I really encourage you to read these stories, see what God is doing in our family here, and then think about what's my story. I can share things with everyone else, and it's wonderful to hear how God is working in your lives. So again, I just encourage you to look at that. If you read something, go to the person who wrote it and say, that was a great story, or ask more questions. It's just to get conversation started so we know what's going on with each other and the things that we're doing. As always, by the way, don't read it during the sermon. That's what the bulletin is for. Also, look in the bulletin. There's more things, more announcements in there. And now it's Grant's turn.
Good morning, everyone. A joy as always to be with you. Thanks so much again to the team last week. Who enjoyed the celebration last week? I would give you a save the date, but I don't think we've actually set the date as yet, so you can't set the date. I just want to harken back to a couple weeks ago. I was sharing some announcements, and in fact, it was talking about the transition time that we've experienced over the last couple of weeks in our communications area. As you can see, you have a wonderful new Words of Grace in front of you. And part of that transition, of course, was Rachel getting married and heading up to Canada. And in my feeble attempt at humor, I said that she deserted us. And she didn't. Thank you, Alex. And she didn't desert us. She took up a ministry position and is supporting her husband and continuing to work in the ministry up at Camp of the Woods, using all of the gifts that she has been trained in there to help them in their mission. And so I just wanted to make sure that there was no misunderstanding. If anybody was concerned that suddenly this was an event that happened, it was something that had been in the planning for a couple of weeks, and we continue to support Rachel and Nathan in their ministry. So if there was any misunderstanding, my apologies for that. All right. Thanks, Brett.
All right, good morning. So a couple of announcements for you that you need to be aware of. The first one would be, and the time hasn't been officially confirmed yet, but the first one would be for those of you who haven't heard, and I'm guessing that most of you have heard, that Jack passed away. And we will be having a celebration of life for him, and that will be the 25th of October. It's a Saturday. So there is a couple of weeks of planning that you guys can do in order to attend his celebration of life. And we will keep you posted with regards to what the time would be. It's likely to be in late morning, but we don't have an official time yet for that. So we will confirm that with everybody if you just keep your ears and your eyes open. Second thing would be also to let you know that over the course